Good morning, dear students. Students, good morning, all. Good morning, Pavani, Abhishek, Sultana, Vijay Reddy, Loknath. Yeah. So, in the last session, we already had a discussion on the questions which are related to odd man out. So, in this session, I am trying to discuss the questions which are related to coding and decoding. So basically, in the TGICET exam and APICET exam, coding and decoding is having 10 marks of weightage. So 10 marks means it is really going to be a very good weightage. And to solve this coding and decoding questions, the minimum prerequisite which is required from the student is knowing A to Z alphabets with the respective positions in the forward order and in the reverse order, and just an observation skills to solve the questions. These are the two things which are required to solve the questions of coding and decoding. So especially if you look at TGICET examination, so in the TGICET, the first section is analytical ability. In analytical ability, 75 questions we are getting from analytical ability section. So out of 75 questions, 20 questions are covered from data sufficiency and 55 questions are covered from problem solving. So out of 55 questions which we are going to see in problem solving, 10 questions are given from coding and decoding. So basically, this 10 questions of coding and decoding is also divided into two parts. So TGICET is having one trademark question in coding and decoding, that is passage type question. So this type of question you never see in APICET paper. So last recent 2-3 years if you observe. So but TGICET will definitely focus on this model. It's a trademark question for TGICET. So you will be having a linked questions of 5 based on one set of instructions. So that's why I'm calling it as a passage based question. So which is having 5 marks. So then you will be having another 5 marks with the individual questions. 5 individual questions are given. So you need to understand what is the logic which is available in the given code. Based on that you can solve the questions. So these are the two types of questions which we are going to see under coding and decoding. Sir, what we are going to do today, what is the agenda of this session is, this session agenda is giving a clear clarity on the second type of question. That means logic based questions. So logic based questions, we are having 5 marks of weightage. So what are the different types of logics are available, how to look at them, how to solve them, what are the tricks and techniques which are there. So that we'll discuss. Then we'll discuss TSICET 2024 paper questions. Then I will give 10 practice questions based on this logic based. So you can solve the practice questions and comment the answer choices. So based on your solutions, I will make another video on the practice questions. So this is what is the agenda of the session. So let's, without wasting time, let's start with our discussion. Yes, passage type, definitely I will discuss Sultana. So the next session is based on the coding and decoding passage type only. So logic based questions are very simple, 5 questions we can easily solve. So let's understand what are the different logics which are available in the logic based questions. I'll be taking another live session based on coding and decoding for the passage type. So whatever is the different types of passages which are possible, all those questions I will discuss. So now, so if you observe logic based questions. So in the logic based questions, majorly by looking at last 10 years of papers, I realized we are going to get, these are the 4 types of questions. What are the 4 types of questions which are repeatedly or frequently given in the exam is, one is shifting based questions. So shifting based question means the each and every alphabet is shifted by 1 letter forward or 2 letters forward or 1 letter backward or 2 letters backward, and sometimes shifted forward and backward alternatively. So these are all possible patterns which we can see under shifting based questions. So these are very simple. So for solving these shifting based questions, what is the best way of solving is, you try to write the alphabet numbers and after writing the numbers, look at the pattern, you will be easily able to understand. Okay, so then you will be getting the questions which are related to alphabet position based questions. That means, so whatever is a letter is there, the letter is coded as maybe the digital sum of the alphabet position or directly the position of the alphabet, sometimes the sum of the digits available in the word, sometimes the product of the digits available in the word. So these are all possible patterns which we can see under alphabet position based. Then you will be seeing the reference based questions. So reference based questions means here you no need to use any logic. There will be already few references are available. Use the references which are given there to answer your question. That means every code is already, answer is available in the question itself. You just need to pick and observe what are the possible things. Then you will be having the questions which are related to chain coding. So these are the 4 types of questions which we can see majorly in the examination. After looking at 10 to 15 years of papers, I came to this conclusion. So one is shifting based and letter position based and reference based and chain coding based. So I collected 15 practice questions based on all these types together. So we will go with one by one. So first shifting based and letter based and reference based and chain coding, so that you will get a clear clarity on how the coding and decoding questions can be cracked. So after this session, I am sure you can definitely able to solve 5 out of 5 questions which you are going to see in the examination. So just listen the session, and at the same time I am expecting you to do one thing. Keep the rough work with you and parallelly solve the questions along with me and try to answer the questions. Okay, so I will be only explaining the logic for the reference and you have to solve the other part of the question. So half of the question I will be guiding you, and remaining half of the question you have to solve and comment your answers. Okay, so and in order to solve those half of the questions, what is a major skill which is required is you must know A to Z alphabets. That means A is one, B, A to Z alphabets everyone knows. But here what is important is A to Z alphabets, as soon as you see any alphabet, you should be capable of telling the alphabet position. So if you are not able to remember that, you can use one trick of EJOTY, EJOTY. These are indicating 5 multiplier positions. You can connect to the nearest to 5 multiplier position and mark the answer. That is a one approach. Or otherwise, you in the rough work right now, you write A to Z alphabets and all the positions and try to solve and give the responses for me. Okay, let's start with our discussion. Are you ready? Just respond once. Are you ready? Yes. So let's start with the questions. Look at the first question which is available on the screen. So the question is narrated in such a way that in certain code language, Lenovo is coded as MDONWN. Then Samsung is coded in the same language. So how the word Samsung is coded? That's a question. So just observe the question. And think of how can we solve. So in certain code language, Lenovo is coded as MDONWN. Then how the word Samsung is coded. So in order to solve this type of questions, any question of coding and decoding, so what you do is first you write like this. See, they given one reference. Lenovo is coded as this. So whatever is a reference which they have given, so you take that reference. Lenovo is coded as, and while you are taking them, so write them vertically like this so that it would be easy for you to figure out the pattern. So they mention MDONWN. So write like this. So now what you do is you try to work out on the logic. So to work out on the logic, L is 12. So M is 13. So what is happening here? There is a increase of 1. And E is the 5th alphabet. D is the 4th alphabet. So what is happening here? There is a decrease of 1, and N is the 14th alphabet and O is the 15th alphabet. So there is an increase of 1. So now I understand a logic here. The logic available in the question is alternatively plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1. This pattern is keep going. So using the similar pattern, they are expecting us to find out what is the code for Samsung. What is the code for Samsung? So the question is based on the logic of shifting of alphabet positions. So the same logic you can apply here. So S is going to be 19. 19 will become 19 plus 1, 20. 28th alphabet is T. But all the options are started with T. We cannot eliminate the single option here. And A is 1. 1 minus 1 means it will become Z. It will become Z. You can eliminate this option. And next one is M. M will become N. And S will become go back. So go back by 1 letters. S is 19. So it should be R. So all the options are R only. Next it will be forward. U will be V. So U will be V means only one option is there, which is available as option D. So you can mark the answer choice as option D. Very good. Good response. I really appreciate your responses. Kanaka, Abhishek, Sushma, Kavya, Loknath, Srinivas, good response. And exactly the proper response, good response. Gopi Chand, Sheikh, Adarsh, Sultana, Vijay, Rohini. So all of you has given the correct answer. So the logic here, so please focus on the logic. So you may not get the same words, but you will definitely get the same logic. That means alternatively plus 1 minus 1 is a logic which is available in the question. This type of question can be expected. So let's look at the second question which is available on the screen. Second question which is available on the screen. If student is coded as TVXHJTA, then the code word for the teacher is. What is the answer? Student is coded as this. Then what is the code for teacher? What is the code for teacher? That's a question. Good response, Bhavana Mahati, for the previous question. So first of all, what is our task is look at them and try to keep it in a proper pattern to understand the logic. So they mention that student is coded as something S2STUDENT, student. Okay, is coded as TVXHJTA. So what is the logic here? So why the student is coded as like this, we need to understand. One advice for every student is while you are solving coding and decoding question, whatever is a reference value which they have given, student is coded as this, cat is coded as this, mat is coded as this, whatever is the data they have given, take them in the vertically like that, so that it will be easy to understand or figure out the logic in it. Whether it is a sequential coding or otherwise it can be a crisscross coding. So all those patterns you can easily visualize or understand. If you write side by side like this, it would be very difficult for you. Please take this advice while you are solving these questions. So now I am trying to observe what is happening here. S is 19, T is 20, and T is 20, U is 22, U is 21, X is 24. So what is happening? T 19 plus 1 is 20. 20 plus 2 is 22, 21 plus 3 is 24. So I understand the logic in the question. Logic in the question is very simple. The shifting of alphabets with the increase of plus 1, plus 2, plus 3 is happening. Plus 1, plus 2, plus 3 is happening. That's the logic here. Every letter is increased by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So in the same way, how the word teacher is coded is a question. So you can use the same logic. So TEACHER. So how this is coded? So T is 20. So 20 plus 1. 20 plus 1 it will be 21. So 21 is nothing but U. Any option is started with U, all the options are started with U, no doubt. And E is going to be 5. So 5 will be 5 plus 2, which is equal to 7. Seventh alphabet is G. So answer should be starting with UG. All the options are UG only. Next, A is 1. 1 plus 3 is going to be 4. What is the fourth alphabet? Fourth alphabet is D. So U, G, D should be coming here. So answer can be either this or this. Let's look at the next alphabet. This is 3. So C3, 3 plus 4 is going to be 7. Seventh alphabet is G. And H is 8th alphabet. 8 plus 5, which is equal to 13. 13th alphabet is M. So next GM should come here. So GM is not available here, but GM is available here. So definitely answer for the question is going to be option C. Very good response, Kanaka, Bharat, Lakshmi, Loknath, Chakri, Aishwarya, Vijay Reddy, Adarsh, Bhavana, Pavni, Fatima, Sushma. Good response. Pranavi, Shoaib. So all of you has given the correct response. So very simple. So remember the logic. So whatever is a question, the same question they may give. School is coded as this, teacher is coded as what. So like that they will be giving different words. But the logics are important. Whatever is the logics which are repeating, focus on that. This is the repeating logic. The logic is plus 1, plus 2, plus 3. Sometimes last year paper they given one question in the reverse one. Plus 7, plus 6, plus 5, plus 4. So reverse order. So you can just take them in the vertically, observe the letters and observe the difference. You will be able to understand what is the logic in the question. It's very simple. Let's look at the next question which is available on the screen. Chemistry is coded as this. Then how the word Microsoft is coded as. If chemistry is coded as this, how the word Microsoft is coded? That's a question. So first you need to understand what is the logic which is available here. CHEMISTRY chemistry is coded as IDNFJUTZS. So first what you do is try to write them vertically like this. This is your first step. Always do remember. And then look at what is the alphabet positions. This is 3, this is 8, this is 5, this is 13, this is 9, this is 19, this is 20, this is 18, this is 25. So after writing the alphabet positions, think of what is the difference. See, 6 and 10. So I memorized all the alphabets and I am expecting you to do this. So this will help you a lot to score more. So 45 marks you can easily score if you memorize the alphabet positions. So every time looking at the notes and what are the what is S position, what is U position, what is T position. If you are doing like this, you will be taking or end up taking a lot of time in solving the questions. So that is the reason my suggestion for you is please go through the questions with the logic. Go through the questions after you by heart the alphabet positions. Okay, so do remember that. So now after looking at this, so 3 become 9, so plus 6, 8 become 4 plus 4, next 5 become 14, so plus 6 plus 4, actually in that pattern plus 2 should come, but 5 become 14, again it is increased by 9. So then 13 is 6, it is decreased. 9 is 16, again increased. So then again increased by 3, again there is no change. So I understand the sequential coding is not working. That means first letter, second letter, first letter, second letter, third letter, fourth letter. That type of logic is not working. So if that type of logic is not working, please train to your brain that there is a other possible patterns. Instead of shifting, they may also go with the crisscross approach. So crisscross approach means first and last coding, or first, second will be second, first, third, fourth will be fourth, third, like that. So crisscross, there are so many patterns are available in the crisscross. For example, there are three letters are there, first, last, and first, last, like this. This is one pattern. So sometimes if there are five letters are available, so first one is last one, this is the first one, then second, last, middle, and like this is another possible pattern. So these are all crisscross patterns which you can see. So you have to memorize or remember, you have to give this input to your brain that if shifting of alphabets logic is not working, there should be a pattern of crisscross. You have to think about it. So now if you observe these letters again, 8, 9, 3, 4. So by looking at this, now I understand. C, D, H, I, E, F, M, N. Next R, S, Y, Z. Okay. So T, U, S, Z. So I is the middle alphabet. They coded it as J. So what is happening here? So H, I. So this part is increased by +1. And what about this part? This part is also increased by +1. And what about this? This also increased by 1. But the pattern is X, X, I, X, S, X, X. So in this pattern, how the word Microsoft is coded is a question. So Microsoft is coded as MICROSOSFT, Microsoft. So it should be coded as like this. So so these are +1, right? So I will be what? I will be J. M will be N. R will be S. C will be D. So J and S D should be the starting letters. J and S D should be the starting letters. So only one option is matching with that. I will directly mark my answer as option B. So once you understand the logic, that's enough. So figuring out the logic is very important. If you are not able to figure out the logic with the shifting, think about crisscross. This is a very important point. Please make a note of this point. Very good response. Vijay and Loknath, Pavani given a good response. Kanaka, crisscross method. Yes. Yes, answer is option B. Hope everyone is clear with this. Let's move on to question number 4. Look at this question, a very simple question, expecting your answer in the chat box fast. Mokshit is saying, sir, I got 103 marks by preparing from watching MY3 videos and objection rising. I will get 105 marks. Tomorrow is my result. Can I get below 1800 rank? Please let me know. 105 marks, Mokshit, in API ICET examination, mostly today evening or tomorrow evening 5 o'clock we'll get the results. So 105 marks means definitely you will be getting below 2500 rank. So below 1800 or not, I cannot say, below 2500. So we can expect. Let's see. But it is definitely a very good score without any preparation, just by watching YouTube videos of MY3. Getting 105 is really appreciated. And you will have a chance of getting the university seat also. Thanks for your feedback, Mokshit. So next, what is the answer? Yeah, most of the students are given the response for this. If people is coded as this, then election is coded as what? If people is coded as this, then election is coded as what? This is a question for us. So how can we solve this? Yes, Mokshit, you have the chances of getting free seat in SV University. Don't worry. Okay, all the very best. Yeah, most of the students are telling the answer as option B. So what is happening here? So in this type of question, there is no logic involved. You just need to look at the alphabets. Just observation skill is required. So PEOPLE, people, is coded as in the reverse way, like ELPOEP. So the alphabets are just reversed. So or sometimes alphabets are get jumbled. So these are all possible patterns we can see. So then how the word election is coded? So you can write in the reverse order. If you write in the reverse order, NOITCELE should be your answer. So which of the following is that? So option B is that. So you can directly mark your answer as going to be option B. Yes, reverse Fatima. Correct. Very good. Kishore, Sultana, Shoaib, Usha, Huda, Roshini. Good response, and all of you has given a proper response. Look at the next question which is available on the screen. So in certain code, pond is written as OPDN. Then in the same code, how park is written? How the word park is written? That's a question. So in certain code, POND, pond is written as. So POND. By looking at this, I realized one thing. So the letters which are available in the word are again given in the code, but maybe some change in the alphabet positions. So pond is written as this. Then how the word park is written is a question. So if you observe, the first one becomes second one becomes first one, and again the same X. So that's a pattern which is happening here. Then what is the answer? What is the answer for park? So how park is coded? A, P, K, R. Very good, Sushma. Loknath is saying option A. Very good. Sultana is saying option A. Very good. Tejo, Yasin, Pallavi. Good response. Kanaka. And I really appreciate your responses. Very fast responses I am able to see. So answer for the question, how the word park is coded. So same logic you can apply. So that means A will be here, P will be here, K will be here, R will be here. So answer will be APKR. APKR. So which is available as option 1 for us. You can directly mark the answer as option 1. Let's look at the next question. So as of now, whatever is the questions which we have seen is purely related to letters. There is no words or numbers involved. So now let's look at some questions which are related to some numbers. Look at the example number 6. If A is 1, AB is 3, then CAB is what? I am expecting your responses in the chat box. No responses till now. Hemant is saying 6. Chakri is saying option B. Pavani is saying option C. Very good. Good response. I really appreciate your answers. So yes, in this question what is happening? A is 1. So what is A position? A position is 1. Directly they taken it as 1. Next AB is 3. So why AB is 3? I am trying to observe. So AB means A position is 1, that is no doubt. B position is 2. So 1 and 2, 1 into 2 if you do, it will be 2 only. But 1 plus 2 if you do, it will be 3. That means maybe they are taking the sum of the alphabet positions. Sum of the alphabet positions. So in the similar way, how the word cab is coded, that's a question for us. So cab means C is the third alphabet, A is the first alphabet, B is the second alphabet. Sum of this is giving 3 plus 1 plus 2, which is equal to 6. So 6 is available as option 3. You can directly mark the answer choice as going to be option 3. Very good, Usharani, Kishore, Mahati, Sai, Abhishek, Hemant, Pranavi, Adarsh, Kishore, Sai Kiran, Huda, Rohini, good response. Yasin. Hope everyone is clear with this. Let's look at the next question. Question number 7 on the screen. Expecting your responses quickly. In certain code language, soil is coded as 38301824. Then how will be decimal is coded in that language? So always I suggest you to use the elimination method. Don't solve the complete question. Okay, that's a suggestion from my end. So in certain code language, soil, SOIL, 4 letters are there. They coded as 38301824. So we have only 4 letters. And that is coded in the form of a digits, and number of digits available is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 4 letters are coded as 8 digits. That means I understand that each letter is coded as a 2 digit number. 2 digit number. So soil, SOIL, soil is coded as 38301824. So what is the logic of this? I am trying to observe. So first you look at two digits at a time. Two digits at a time. Then you may have a chance of getting it. Soil, actually S is the 19th alphabet. They taken it as 38. That means what is the reason? So 19 into 2 is 38. That's the reason. And what about O? O is the 15th alphabet. In HOT trick, we know that. So 15 is taken as 30. The reason is 15 is doubled. 15 into 2 is 30. And I is the 9th alphabet. 9 into 2 is going to be 18. Similarly, L is going to be 12th alphabet. 12 into 2 is 24. That's what is the logic which is available in the code. In the similar way, how the word D is coded. So D is 4th alphabet. 4 should be 8. 4 should be 8 means we can definitely eliminate the option option C here. So answer should start with 8. So E is going to be 5th alphabet. 5 will become 10. So 5 will become 10. So this is 8, 10 should come. So 8, 10 should come. You can eliminate this. And C is going to be 3rd alphabet. So 3 will become 6. 8, 10, 6 should come. So it is available here also. I is the 9th alphabet. It should be 18. So I understand this cannot be the answer. Answer Kiran, Rohat, Hemant, Usha, Priya. Good response. Loknath, Deepika, Bhavana, Fatima, Pallavi, Sushma, Adarsh. Good response, all of you. So every alphabet is just multiplied by 2. That's what is the logic which is available in this question. Let's look at the next question. Look at question number 8. If sun is coded as 3, then moon is 4, then how the word planet is coded? Tell me what is the answer? Sun is coded as 3, moon is coded as 4, then how the word planet is coded? Very good response. Bhavana, Srinivas, Yasin, Fatima, Mohammed, Priya, Usha, Hemant, Aishwarya. Very good response. Mahati, I'm not Kasim, very good. Kasim, Deepika, Hemant, Chandana. Good response, all of you. So sun is coded as 3, moon is coded as 4. How the word planet is coded? The number of alphabets in sun is 3. Number of alphabets in moon is 4. Number of alphabets in planet is 6. So answer must be 6. Mark it as option D. All of you has given the correct response. I really appreciate your responses. Students, is my voice is audible? Please let me know. One of the student, Deepika, is saying uh, voice is not audible. Am I clear? Is my voice is audible or not? Please let me know. Next question, question number 9. It is audible. Maybe there is some issue at your end, Deepika and Bhavana. You can check out. Because I am also getting my voice if I open the YouTube. Sultana, sometimes we can okay. Okay, Mahadev. Yeah, please look at all of you. Question number 9. So, in certain code, repel is coded as something, life is coded as 8192. Then, how the word pillar is coded? So, in certain code, repel is coded as 613382, life is coded as 8192. How the word pillar is coded? Pillar is coded. That's a question. Very good response from you. Priya is saying option A. Aishwarya is saying option A. Kanaka, Gopichand, Sai Kiran. Good response. In certain code, one thing which you need to understand. So, identify whether it is a logic based question or reference based question. So, for identifying that, we have a direct point which you have to remember. If you have only one code, like for example, if cat is written as mat, how the word xat is written. So, if you have only one reference, then that is a logic based question. If you have more than one references, if you observe this question, so in this question, repel is coded as 613382, then life is coded as 8192. How the word pillar is written? So we have two references here, repel and life. So they are asking how the word pillar is coded. So here you no need to think for any logic. Always the question which is available in this pattern, you look at the alphabets which are available in the given question. The alphabets is PILLER. So in this word, whatever is the alphabets are there, these alphabets are already coded in the question. You just need to pick that and keep it here. So if you observe in repel, so how P is coded? P is coded as 3. That means answer should start with 3. You can eliminate this option. And if you observe in repel, I is coded as 1. So answer should start with 3, 1. You can eliminate this option also. And how L is coded? L in life, L is coded as 8. So 3188 should come into the picture. So 3188 means this is also eliminated. You can mark it as answer. And what is the code for E? E is coded as 2 and R is coded as 6. Answer will be this. But when you are using elimination method, first 4 letters are enough to mark our answer. So you have to decide which option can easily eliminate it. So by looking at that, like by looking at the option choices, decide which one code is better to solve. So based on that, you can easily solve the question. Hope everyone is able to understand this. Look at the next question which is available on the screen. In certain code language, 743 means mangoes are good, 657 means eat good food, and 934 means mangoes are ripe. So which digit means ripe in that language? So these are the reference based questions. Each and every digit, 743, there are 3 digits available. Each and every digit is coded as every word. 743 is coded as mangoes are good. That means every digit is coded as one word. Mangoes is one word, R is one word, good is one word. So in the same way, 657, 934. So what is a code for the word ripe? That's a question here. So this model is an important repeating model in SSC, CGL and RRB also. This model is repeating in most of the competitive exams and government exams. This type of model question is repeating. And whenever you are solving this type of model question, so the logic of solving the question is you always need to focus on the common terms, not a sequential terms. So why this model is repeating is most of the students, if they don't have the idea how to solve these questions, they will always connect the digits and the words in a sequential pattern. So 743 means mangoes are good means don't think that mangoes is 7, R is 4 and 3 is good. So like this in the sequential pattern they won't code the question. So that's why whenever you are solving this type of question, you always look for the common terms. For example, in 743 and 657, what is the digit which is common? If you observe, the digit which is common is 7. And what is a word which is common? Eat good food. Mangoes are good. So what is the word which is common? Good is common. That means indirectly what you need to understand from this is 7 is the code for good, or good is coded as 7. So that is how you have to look for the common terms in terms of digits, common terms in terms of words, and after looking at the common terms, you can able to figure out the logic. So, and if you look at the first one and last one, in the first one I have 743, last one I have 934. So what is common here? 743, 934. If you can observe, 3 and 4 are common. 3 and 4 are common. And what are common in terms of word? Mangoes are. So mangoes are must be coded as 3 and 4. 3 and 4 must be mangoes are. Or otherwise are mangoes. We don't know exactly what is 3 and what is 4, but definitely 3 and 4 should be allocated to mangoes are. So what is left over in terms of digit? 9. What is left over in terms of word? Ripe. What is the question here? Which digit means ripe in that language? So ripe means we can definitely say 9 is a digit which is coded for the ripe. So mark your answer choice as option A. Very good. Rohini, Swati, Deepika, Sushma, Mahati, all of you has given the correct response. Not option B, it is option A. Deepika, are you able to listen now? Is my voice is audible? Very good. Kanaka, Muhammad, Pallavi, good response. Look at the next question. So observe this question. Same similar example question. I'm expecting your answer from you. See, while you are solving the question, the logic of solvation of this question is look for common terms. This is the logic. Okay, this is a way. Do not look at the sequential pattern. So if you know this, you can solve all this type of model in fraction of seconds. Only thing is just your observation skills is required for observing what are the common terms. What is the answer? In certain code, show your best performance is coded as lit, lit, ka, ja, pik. So if you observe, show your best performance. There are 4 words. So this is coded as 4 words with some other language. Performance was good. There are 3 words are there. It is coded as FAJOLIT. Do your work good. So these 4 letters are coded as 4 words are coded as this. So some coding language is happening. I don't know exactly what is a coding language here, but they are asking me to find out what is the code for good. So this is a question. So because always our approach of solvation of the question is based on the question. So question is what is a code for good. So show your best performance is not having good. So there is no use of this. So you never get the answer from this. So performance was good. Do your work good. So if you observe in these 2 sentences, we are able to see one common term as good. And apart from good, is anything is common? Performance was. Do your work. Nothing is common in these 2 sentences apart from good. So in these codings also, there should be one common word. That should be your answer. So what is a common word in these 2? FAZOLIT, PIK, HA, FA, SA. So in this, the common coding is FA. That means how the word good is coded is a question. So answer must be FA, which is available as option 1 or option A. You can mark it as an answer choice. Very good, good response all of you. Aishwarya, Deepika, Kishore, Rahul, Muhammad. Good response. Pranavi. Look at the next question, question number 12. And these are called chain coding questions. What is chain coding questions is, so there will be some question at the end. So in the given question, how that word is coded, the answer is coded, you have to observe. So if you take one question, you will get some clarity on it. Look at the first question which is projected here. Books are called as pens, pens are called as pencils, pencils are called as erasers, erasers are called as tables. Where do students read from? Where do students read from? That's a question. So generally the students will read from where? Students will read from books. So your answer must be books. Okay. But in this coding, books is called as what? Pens. That is the reason in this type of chain coding, answer is going to be pens. So what you need to do is, in the all this type of questions, look at what is the final question immediately. The final question is, where do students read from? So students will be read from books. This is my actual answer. So after getting this actual answer, you have to look at how this word books is coded in the question. So books is coded as pencils. So our books is called as pens. So that is the reason, where do students read from means we can say our answer choice is pens. Not option A, answer is option B. Books are called as pens. Similar question, I am giving another question. I am expecting your responses in 10 seconds. Please look at the question, tell me the answer fast. If color is pens, pen is pencil, pencil is called as chair, chair is called as wheel, where man sits. Very good response. Kishore, Hemant, Mahati, Sai Kiran, Pranavi, Hemant, Sriram, Pranavi, Abhishek, Mohammad, Kasim, Pranav, Sultana, Sushma, Swati, Kishore. Very good response. Very good response. Tremendous response from the students. So where do students, where man will sit? So man will sit on what? Man will be sitting on chair, right? So chair is coded as what in this question? Chair is coded as wheel. So answer for the question, where man sits, answer is wheel. Answer is wheel. Hope you are able to understand. Let's look at the next question which is available on the screen. Very good response. If desk is called as chair, chair is called as blackboard, blackboard is called as duster, and duster is called as chalk, then where does teacher will write in the classroom? Teacher will write on the blackboard, but blackboard is called as what? Blackboard is called as duster. So answer will be duster. Answer will be duster. Very good. Good response from all of you. Duster. Very good, Sushma. Correct answer. Look at one more question. The last question from the practice. Then we'll go on to TSICET 2024 paper questions. 5 questions which are given based on this. We'll look at them. Then after that, 10 practice question is for your homework. If sky is called as sea, sea is called as water, water is called as air, air is called as cloud, where what do we drink when we thirsty? So first look at the question. So what we'll drink? We'll drink what? We'll drink water. So how water is called as? Water is called as air. So answer is, where do we drink when we thirsty? Answer is air. Answer is air. Option B. right? That is how you can solve. So C is called as water. What water is called as what? Air. That's what. Answer must be option B. So let's look at. So we are done with the practice questions. Hope you understand how the questions of coding and decoding are given. So let's take the 2024 Shift 1 paper questions. So all the 5 questions which are related to individual logic, all those questions I have collected. So let's look at them and try to check out now whether you are capable of solving those questions or not. So in this question, beautiful is coded as this, and tube full is coded as this. How futile is coded? That's a question. BEAUTIFUL. All of you try solving the question parallelly. So I'm expecting your responses faster. 9861 54210. Then how the word fertile is coded? FUTILE. So one thing I understand from the question is number of alphabets, number of digits are equal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So same 9 digits are available. So even tubeful is given. They are asking what is the code for fertile. So how the word F is coded here? F is coded as 2. How the word U is coded? U is coded as 1. How the word T is coded? T is coded as 5. So answer should start with 215. Two options are eliminated. Let's look at I. So I is coded as what in beautiful? I is coded as 4. So answer will be definitely option 3. Mark it as answer choice. Always use the elimination method while you are solving the question. That will saves your time a lot. Please do remember that. Don't waste your time in solving the complete question. There is no use because of that. Very good response from you. Look at the next question. If nature is coded as this, then how the word abacus is coded? If the word nature is coded as ANUTER, then the code for the word abacus is, first we need to look at what is the logic which is available, then we'll apply the logic. So N is coming here, A is coming here. They are just displaced the places. UT also, ER also. So I understand the same logic should work here. So AB become BA, AC become CA, US become SU. So answer is BA, CA, SU. So available as option 1. Mark it as answer choice. Crisscross, not reverse. Crisscross, not reverse one. Answer is option 1. Let's look at the next question. Question number 63. In certain code language, dream is coded as this. Frog is coded as this. How the word freedom is coded? They are asking the code for freedom. And one more thing. So by looking at this question, immediately I understand this is a reference based question. There is no much logic. So 2 codes are given. So that's the advantage. What is the code for F? F should be less than symbol. This symbol, whatever is this symbol. And R is this symbol. So answer should start with this. Eliminate this option. And what about E? In frog we don't have E, but in dream we have the third letter as E. So E is coded as what? Hash. So this should be having hash. These 2 options are eliminated. Mark the answer option 2. Always use the elimination method as I told you in the previous. So mark the answer choice as option 2 here. Very good. Sheikh, Kanaka, Swati, Kasim, Sultana, Mohammed, Chekri, Aishwarya, Ravali. Good response all of you. Look at the next question. So in this question, if moles is coded as 64, state is coded as 65, then the code word for center. Is moles is coded as 64, state is coded as 65. Then the code word for center is. So they given a word 64. So what is the reason for that word? I am trying to observe. So moles is coded. M is going to be 13. O is 15. L is 12. And E is 5. And S is 19. What is the sum of these alphabets? Let me check out. So sum of the alphabets, 15 plus 5 is 20. So 20 plus 20, 30 and 41. 41 plus 13, which is equal to 64. So they are just taking the sum of the alphabets. Is that working with the state or not? Let's check out and then find out what is the code for center. So to find out the code for center, so C is the third alphabet, S is the fifth, E is the fifth alphabet, N is 14th alphabet, and the T is 28th alphabet, and R is 18th alphabet, E is the fifth alphabet. You calculate the sum of all this, that will give the answer for you. Tell me what is the answer. I am waiting for your response. Aishwarya is saying 65. Binti is saying option B 66. See, if you do mistakes, so all the options are very close, 65, 66, 67, 68. If you do the small calculation mistakes, you definitely lose 1 mark. So be careful while you are doing the calculation part. So this is 3 plus 5, which is going to be 8. So 8 plus 14, which is equal to 22. So 32, 42, 52, 62, plus 3, 65. So answer will be definitely 65, which is available as option 1. Mark it as answer choice. Look at the last question which is given. If computer is coded as this, how the word this is coded? So computer, C-O-M-P-U-T-E-R, computer is coded as O-C-M-O-V-T-R-E. So how the word this is coded? L-A-P-G-B-B-T-E is. So what is the logic? Let me understand first. Yes, 65 is the correct answer, Usharan. So if you look at this, this is a thing which is happening in the first and last, and these letters are same, M and T, and P is 16, O is 15, so there is a decrease of 1, U is 21, V is 22, there is a increase of 1. So here it is minus 1, here it is plus 1. That's the logic, plus 1, minus 1. So use the same logic and find out what is the code for this. So LA will become AL. So AL will become. So T will be ET. So ET, that means these two should be the answer. So P will be P only. So this is also wrong. Mark the answer option 4. Use the elimination. Very good. Good response. Crisscross. Yes, Pallavi, it is crisscross. Hope you are able to understand. All of you clear? So I am done with the discussion. So what we'll do is, I am projecting 10 questions. So I will give 30 seconds of time to solve them. Or otherwise you take the photo of that. I will end the stream after displaying the 10 questions. So what is your task is, look at that 10 questions, solve right now, and after ending the stream, so you just put the comments for those questions, those 10 questions. So I am giving the questions along with the question number, so you can use that question number and mark the answer. Question number 1, answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever you have. You keep that as answer choice. All these questions are collected from the previous papers only. So practicing this will definitely help your preparation. So do that and comment your answers in the chat box. Do not forget to comment the answer. Based on your comments, I will make the next video. Okay. So the first question, practice question number 1. Education is coded as this, dictation is coded as this, then how the word addict is coded. So very simple question. So take the screenshot, solve and comment the answer after ending the stream. Look at the question number 2. If client is written as this, how the word this is written? So take the screenshot of the question. Okay. And after ending the session, all the 10 questions parallelly solve and comment the answer. One by one question you can comment. Look at question number 3. If class is coded as this, how the word level is coded? If class is coded as this, how the word level is coded? Look at question number 4. In certain code, gain is coded as SMBHF, then drive is written in that code. Drive is written in that code. Question number 5. Take the screenshots. Repair is coded as 67. Then ability is coded as what? Sorry. Repair is 67. Ability is 78. And what is the code for code? Code. See, all these questions are given from the previous, taken from the previous papers. So please keep it in that point in mind while you are solving. So if Krishna is coded as RXNWKPB, then how the word Yamuna is coded? Take the screenshot. Next question. Lemon is coded as this. Lemon is coded as this. Then how the word juice is coded? Lemon is coded as NGOQP. How the word juice is coded? So based on your comments and responses, I will make the next video. Next, practice question number 8. School is coded as TDIPPM. How is teacher is coded? How is teacher is coded? Next, practice question number 9. In certain code, COULD is written as BNTKC. Margin is written as LZQFHM. How will molding is written in that code? Next and last question. In certain code language, TCP means drink fruit juice. CK Li means juice is sweet. And Li Ri Mi means she is intelligent. How sweet is coded? How sweet is coded in that? So that's the questions. So take the screenshots of those questions. Spend 10 minutes of time now, use the rough sheets and try to solve, and after you solve, comment your answer choices. If those are wrong or right, based on that, I will be making the next session. Okay. Thank you so much. And if you have not downloaded My3 Exam Prep app, download My3 Exam Prep app from Play Store. It is available in the Play Store. We have a complete course for TSICET plus live classes at the cost of 2000 rupees, which is having 1 year of validity. So where you will be able to see daily live sessions and recorded videos and the practice material, and at the same time the mock exams. And if you want to prepare more, so you can buy it from it, or we have the separate test series also, you can take it. So or we have the separate material as well, so you can take any one of it if you are preparing. And if you want to check out only the previous papers, you can download My3 Exam Prep app for freely. You can access the previous papers. Go to TSICET plus live classes, and you will be able to see 3 modules. Recorded module, if you go, so you will be able to see a folder as previous year papers. So there you can see, so 25 years, all the years, year wise papers are given. So all previous year papers you can cross check along with the correct answer choices. That will help you and boost your preparation tips. And do remember, always previous papers are going to be helpful for the examination. So just that's the end of this session. Thank you so much. Please do not forget to comment the answers in the chat box, so in the comment section. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. See you in the next session. Bye bye.